Hey guys, Justin here, and you've pretty much noticed that I haven't uploaded in the last 2 months. Well, that was basically because I had my main computer die on me, and then I had exams coming up, so I couldn't do anything about it. So for the last 2 months, I've been preoccupied with that. But and I was recording some stuff of the capture point, which I'm quite sure you've seen it on Saf1's channel. Yeah, that was what I was working on my laptop, but I couldn't record on it. So I managed to salvage some progress on that, but that's not that much. So what I'll do is I'll insert the clips what I've managed to get it, and I might go back to there and show you the finished product, and as well I'll go to my single player redstone testing world, and I'll just give you an idea what I did for the redstone, because it's kind of complicated because I've compacted it to fit into the capture point area, but I'll show it to you guys. Alright, I'll be back to you soon. Hey guys, Justin here, back to you with another episode. Sorry for the lack of episodes over the last week, but had a little trouble with my internet. So today I am trying to build an arena, cause I've been keeping an eye on the what do you call this, the 1.9 snapshots, and it looks like it's gonna be really interesting for combat. So I'm planning to build a medium-sized arena so that we can actually fight. So it'll be 2 teams and a capture point, and the capture point it'll be redstone, and it'll be using a beacon. So I'm just gonna go further up here, and I'm gonna build over the water. I think it's somewhere here. Yeah, so with the 1.9 snapshots they've included shields, and now they've changed how the weapons work, so it might be actually more effective to start using axes instead of swords. It does pretty much double the damage. So I'll be building somewhere across here, because it looks like the best option. Let's see. Yep, I'll be building somewhere across here. Yep, looks like the best place. And I'll get back to you once I've built a platform. And here's the platform. So it's about 77 blocks by 40, roughly. So this side will be the blue team, and that side will be a red team. I might do fire and ice, but I'm not sure. So here will be the main building. It'll have the capture point over here. So I'm planning to put up lights about here and here. So if you're on the blue team and you stand on the pressure plate over here, the bar starts filling up, and once it's full, it means you've captured capture point. And when that happens, there's gonna be a beacon here, and that beacon will change color from, I'm hoping, from white to the team color who's captured the point. So it's an indicator for the teams to know who's caught the point so far. And again, the same thing over here, one for the red team, same pressure, another pressure plate they can capture, and so they just stand on it. It's gonna be I'm hoping to make it for about 2, maybe 5 seconds. You have to stand on it to fill out the bar. So once it fills up, same thing again, it changes the color, and then and then it's gonna have several buildings over here, so that you can actually fight against the other team. And I'm gonna make it so that it's gonna be fair, because if you have a straight line of shot, you can actually snipe people from spawn. So it's gonna be covering up most of this. So it's quite a lot to get done, and I've got to don't have my helmet on, so you can't see underneath. But I'm gonna have to clear the water from underneath here. Luckily, I have sponges from the Guardian Temple, so that makes it quick. So under here is gonna be the redstone, and it's not gonna be that much, so it won't put any strain on the server. It's only a few repeaters and 3 pistons, so that should be fun. And I'll get back to you once this is all cleared. Oh god. And I'm just about done filling in this whole area. So once I fill in this area, I'm just gonna be using the sponges to clear up all of this water. So yeah, so like earlier I was talking about the changes from the upcoming 1.9. So the last they've changed in the recent snapshot, they added that well, over the last few snapshots they changed that you can't block with swords anymore, since they have added shields. But to compensate for that, you can, if you let your sword charge up fully, if you get surrounded by mobs, you actually can have a knockback effect on all of them, so all of them gets tossed away. So that's kind of useful. But at the same time, they've also added now that all the weapons have different speeds that they attack at, and different damages. So like I think the sword has only about 6 or 7, but the axe has 11 attack damage. That's before enchantments. And then but it's also the slowest when you attack. So it attacks at, if I'm not mistaken, like 0.85 speed, while the sword is 1 point something. And then stuff like the shovel, oh damn, like the shovel, it attacks at 1, but it also has damage. It damages quite a bit as well, so that helps. So, and then I think the hoe is the fastest. It attacks really fast, like how spam clicking was. So that's good. So, cause yeah, there's a lot of people complaining about it, but changes look pretty good so far. Is it just refilling? Okay, I'll get back to you once this is cleared up, because it's gonna take me some time. Will it? Ah boy. Well, I'll be back. And that is the finished product. So I've spent well, actually I haven't counted, but it is a lot of time that I put into making this. So all in up, I've finished up making buildings for each side of the teams. I've also made a respawning room. I got another beacon and put it in there, so that's been set up. I made this jetty as well to get in, and then here's that timer. So reset button is here. That should have reset it. Yep, that resets it to. That is a test and reset button. This one that I made just so that I can check if it's working or not. And here's the start timer, but the start timer will not work unless this is activated. And I'm not gonna activate. I might actually. Okay, timer log. Activate that. And you hit the click. That means the dispenser went off. And that's okay. So timer is on now. That's locked. Yep. And then I just made well, not really. I just did this just to randomize the teams. So red team, blue team. Okay, so this is when you ever enter the map, you'll enter through here. You can see my piston setup down there. So this is the first room you'll enter before you split up into your respective areas. So blue team is over that side, red team is over that side, and here's all the redstones. So that's why I'll go through this in that other redstone world I have, because this will be hard to follow. So there's 3 inputs coming in. So this is the lock, I'm quite sure. Yeah, this is the lock. So this locks this dispenser so it doesn't fire twice. And that's the timer. I'll go through more in depth in the redstone world. That's the timer bit. This is some logic, so they can it's this as well. This is the AND gate. So only if everything is as it is, if the timer lock is off, this will not activate the beacon changer. So until then it will not change anything. There. So okay, here's the main map. So I can't remember where did I get up to. I think I only got up to building some of the floor and the beginning of this room. So where you saw I was filling up the area was this. So this is gonna be the capture point area with this the beacon is supposed to be here, but I couldn't get it to fit in there. So beacon ended up being here. You can see the beacon down there with the glass, the respective team colors. So start position is that, changes to that, and if you stand here, and it should change to blue. Okay. So this for the first team that captures it will be really quick. I can't really help it because it's a lot trickier to get me for me to make it completely 0 and then go to each side as well. Not only complicated, but it also makes it really long. As it is almost, I think, 5 seconds. So I made this upstairs as well, so you can have teams hiding in here. So this has free reign to that and other points in the map. You can snipe people in their base, but you have to be really accurate. But it's really hard. I've only done it a few times, but you can do it. But it's really hard. Same with here, but you have to know where the position is, and that's why I build a tree. That's why I build that tree over there, so it'll block it. Same with that tree and the bush over there. It blocks it, so it's a lot harder. You can, but it's hard. Now let me get on top here. So all the buildings in here are not furnished because it'll take me way too long to actually put furniture in every single one of them. So that building there with all the arrows, that's the red team respawning room and gear and all their gears. Same with that one over there. Oops, overshot it. That one over there, that's the blue team room with their gear as well. And their buildings are a bit more spread out with one large one, while the red team it's all closer together with smaller size buildings. There's one big one over there and one there, but that's about it. The rest are pretty small. And that H was by accident. wasn't planned. So this is one sniping room, that's another one, and that is another one. Same with this one here. And so I want to make it balanced as well. So I think I have put some gear into this building over here. So basic, and the chest to put your stuff away. Crafting table just in case. Arrows and bows. I haven't put any extra weapons in there yet. Armor. So I got 2 sets because there's not gonna be that many of us. So they're about the same, I think. Oh, okay. Well, these are the basic set that I got. I'm still trying to balance it a bit more. So one will have a stronger bow and an okay sword. The other will have, oh, this is supposed to be sharpness 3. That's alright. Power 2 and basic protection armor. And I'm going to enchant some axes once the update is out. to make it more interesting, so you have options. And I'm gonna put in shields as soon as the update's out, so that at least that's done. Let me think what else. So okay, wait, I'll show you the redstone below here, because that's one that I don't have any footage of when I built it. So let's see, where's a good position. Okay, so that red carpet there, that's where the one of the pressure plate is. It sends power to this redstone, which unlocks this repeater. So right now, sorry, not repeater, hopper. So right now there's 9 snowballs in there, and you see they keep switching between each other. Oh, okay, I'm leaving that then. That must have been by accident. Yeah, so it keeps switching. Yeah, it's right now in balance. So it'll keep switching between each other, and it'll either activate that or that one. Either one of that comparators, yeah, comparators. So it'll activate this signal, which that in turn lights up the light. So if there's I think right now there's enough items for 2 lamps, not just barely enough for the third one, so it's gonna light up soon with a little bit of press. And you can just barely see there's one more repeater there. That repeater, this one here, goes to the beacon color switcher. This one, so blue team and red team. So only when the power reaches all the way to the third lamp, I'll activate this repeater, which in turn changes the light, changes it to blue or red to show everyone in the map who has the capture point. So down here, which okay, I got a ladder still. Down here, this is where can I break this safely? Yep. So this is where the other place was. All of that, and I'm just blocking it up for safety because this is a lot of hours of redstone in there and in there, just in case anything blows up, at least something's safe. So this just blocks it, changes it to black. I might change it to solid blocks to cut off the beacon totally, because I notice it's kind of hard to notice the black color against some of them. But that's the beacon for now. It's a full beacon, and I think I put speed too, because I didn't want to put resistance because it'll make the fights longer, and I didn't want to put strength because it will make the fights way easier. Okay, so that's the capture point. This is all the buildings. I used a lot of materials for all of this, which took me a long time to gather, because that was dark oak. A lot of it you can see it's spruce, because that was one of the easier trees to actually cut. And I think in the end I have close to 13,000 trees cut down, logs cut, so it's a lot of trees cut to make this. Over this side is clay and spruce, cause I got lazy, cause there's a lot of stuff to mine out. Well, not mine, well, cut down and gather. In Prismarine I had some extra from when we went to Guardian Temple, so I decided to put it in, cause blue team, water, like that. Initially I wanted to do a fire and ice, but again, materials kinda hard to get, because it's a lot of materials to gather for a map this size. It might look small, but it's a lot of items put into here. Armor, I got about about the same armor here. Power 2, sharpness 3. Oh, okay, that's why my sharpness 3 went. I have to put one more over that side. But yeah, it's about relatively the same items that I put on both sides. Bow and arrows. And once the update comes out, I'm gonna be putting maybe some of the potion tip arrows, and I really want to do the spectral arrows because it shows the teams who's it'll highlight the player. I might test it in the redstone testing wall later to show you guys, but that's something I really wanna do, but it means I have to get a lot of glowstone. Okay, so I think that's about it for this side, and I'm just gonna go into my redstone testing wall and I'll show you guys there's the redstone behind the timer. Actually, I wonder how much more time is there before it switches colors. Yeah, speed 2 helps you run around the map so much faster. Close that just in case. You know what? I think I'll just cut and go to the and head over to the my redstone testing well, because I think it's gonna be a while before it actually changes, and it's gonna be a real pain to wait for another five minutes or so. Okay. Sorry, got disturbed. But okay, yep. So I'll be meet you there. And I'm back. Okay, so this is my wait. So this is a different world, that's why I'm using creative. But this over here is the actual timer. Well, this is the one I compacted after doing my test over here. So I tested, I think, several different timers. This was one. This is Settling's design, Ethos design. This was, I think this was me trying to do something else. I forgot what I was trying to do. I think it was using this to make a alarm, so I can, but I changed it to beacon in the end because it's a lot easier. This was, oops, me. I think I was trying to do something else. But this is the timer that I first get. So I brought, this is someone else's design for this bit, just this bit. Everything else, all of this redstone here, this one here, all of this is what I did. So I had to do a lock, so it locks it, and you can see the AND gate over there. So only if both of those lights are off, only then it'll activate. I'll activate this piston chain, which we can see over here. So this is the lock switch. So it locks this one, and it goes down there. Okay, so from this timer, you've got three. So if you take this timer, there's three inputs going in. I think three? No, two inputs going in. Okay, one from the lock switch, because you need to lock this dispenser. Yeah, this dispenser. You need to lock it, because if not, it'll go in an infinite loop and it won't stop, and it'll activate your whatever system you want twice. So I needed to lock it, so this will be permanently on. So this is permanently on, and this does two functions, which I'll get back to it later. The second input is from your actual start switch. So your actual start switch will actually dispense one item onto that pressure plate. As soon as that pressure plate, if that pressure plate is pressed, which I'll show now, so you can see that redstone torch underneath there is on. It's powering that dispenser, so it doesn't throw anything out. So that's not pressed. Redstone torch. So I'll unlock it. Press once. You saw one item that dispensed. Lock it again. So once you lock it, nothing will come out from this dispenser. It's done. So when the cycle goes, it will end here. Okay, so now you see the item there. Redstone torch goes off. So this cycle will keep repeating until it gets here. I'm gonna wait for that. Okay, so once it gets there, okay, I got my, so this is my, okay, so I'll get back to why I have this reset switch as well. So now back to this lock switch. So you see it has two, from the lock switch it has two outputs from the lock switch. One goes to lock this dispenser. You can use a dropper, it doesn't matter, but either one is fine. To lock that dispenser, or and it goes out to here, to the AND gate. So from that it goes to an AND gate, and it switches off this. Why? So I did that just so it has a redundancy, so it can't keep repeating itself. And forgive me, it's been 2 months since I've come back to look at this, because I haven't been able to record, and I just set it up last time in preparation, and I can't remember what I did, but doing okay, yeah. So it doesn't repeat. So if only if this is off and this is off, this will come on and activate this piston. So I can just demonstrate that once by, see that? So if you you won't be able to see my mouse. Oops, damn it. Okay, so you can see how it moves that piston. It moves it once and that's it, and it brought it back. So if I just put a block here, you're able to see it better. You know, put glowstone. So you can see the glowstone. Press this, and you come back here. You see the glowstone is out. There's a gap. Press it, press it again. Yep, see, glowstones move out. So that piston, okay. So that reset switch goes to a different circuit, but I'll get back to that as well. Okay, so this is the end switch. This goes to this. This is a 1 tick pulse. So this is, let's see, there's a sticky piston, and that's it. Repeater, sticky piston, and 1 block up on top. You don't have to use diamond blocks. Okay, and then just this is a ladder, so it activates this and that. These 2 pistons. That one activates this piston, so the power travels through the block and hits that. Okay, and now for the output. So let me speed it up by pressing that. Okay, you see how it activated that? Okay. So when it has something there, okay. And by the way, for this system, you can't reuse it until that item's despawn, or you pick it up yourself. Okay, so from this torch, it goes here. It activates this piston 1 tick pulse, and activates this 1 time. Okay, ignore this redstone. All this is just a reset switch. Okay, so it comes in a delay of 4, comes into this torch, and then that activates the AND gate. So only if both are off, it can activate. And let's say I have left that off, and someone press a start switch. Well, what happens is that clock will still run, but it won't stop. It won't keep firing a piston on and off again, which reduces lag. And I switch it on because that shouldn't have happened, but yeah. So that's why I switched it on. Oh, that happened because there's that on top. So yeah. So basically whatever I've done is just so it doesn't run in an infinite loop. So reset switches here, goes to this repeater. No delay, just a repeater, just so it can travel far enough. And as well, it can actually put power into that block. And then you can see there's another repeater chain here. So let's see if I can do this without break this. Press that. Oh, you can't see. See, what can I do? You see how that locks? That locks so it doesn't activate twice, because the same button that actually, why did I do that? I can't remember why I did that, but I needed to lock this so it doesn't activate the piston twice, because I think it had a tendency to activate twice. So I didn't want that to happen when I was actually using the capture point. So it locks that repeater so the power doesn't travel through. So all that is just repeaters on delay into another repeater that's going that direction. Because you can notice how it has a slight arrow to it. So that is going this direction. So there's no delay, no delay, so it's 1 tick, 2 ticks, so 1 plus 1 plus 4, 6 ticks delay. Why do I have 6 ticks delay? It's because there I have 1, 2, 3 ticks over there, another tick considered here, and one more from that torch. So there's several ticks delay, so that this activates for longer as well. Then the power can travel. Because if I were to keep it for if I kept it too early, it'll lock the powered state, which I don't want. If I had it too late, it won't lock it and the power will go through. So you have to play around with the timing to make sure it's right. Repeater here just cause I didn't want it to join here. There are other ways to go around it, but you can just like raise it on top, or you could have put that. Actually no, this one I couldn't, for this example. But you can move the redstone around and go in a loop. I could have gone here, 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 and then continue, but I didn't want to. I wanted to make it as compact as possible. So I think that's pretty much it for that timer. And yeah, with this lock you can't. And all I have for transferring power down: piston, slime block, slime block, and redstone block, which I just destroyed. But yeah, that's all it is. That's all you need to transfer power down, and it goes down for a maximum of, I think, 16 blocks total, because that's all a piston can push. So 16 blocks plus so consider it as 14 blocks, because you have to consider the redstone block and the air block as well for movement. But yeah, see, so that's how it moves down. And that's basically what I used in the YPGBA map. Same thing, exact same system. And I think that's about it. So there'll be more episodes coming. I'll be working on more items. So this is just a dispense. Yeah, this is just, I did this just because I wanted to test if it's random or not, and it is random. Because Minecraft, it does randomly dispense the item in each dispenser slot. So it has a 1 in 9 chance here, 1 in 9, 1 in 9, 1 in 9, and so on. So it is random still. So it's more than sufficient for what we have. Oh, 2. So you see, if I put 1 red, blue, blue, red. So red, blue, blue, red. So same thing. Oops. So it doesn't matter which slot it's in. So blue, red, red, blue. It's random. So position doesn't matter. 1 blue, blue, red, red. Yeah. So it's still random. Sometimes it seems it's not, but it is. So I will be I'll still be making videos. It might be a bit slow, but I'll get back to an average rate of uploading. And that activated again. So this is just a video to let you know I am back. I'll be making more videos, more redstone stuff. I have a few things in mind to make. I still want to make cause with the lingering arrows there is a way to make it infinite. Lingering arrow, no sorry, potion arrow, so you don't have to spend that much. So I'll be working on that soon. So that's all for now, and I'll get back to you guys soon. Bye.